guys, let's talk about finding the best Tailwind tribes for you to maximize your pin distribution as well as find high quality content with Tailwind tribes. My name is Fuse Reese. My friends call me Fuse, and I am the founder of Get Found with Fuse. I love helping creative entrepreneurs get found online, and in today's episode, we're talking a little bit more about Tailwind tribes and how it can help you super speed your Pinterest marketing. Make sure you read the full blog post, as this is just one little tutorial from the 5 hacks that I'm sharing all about Tailwind tribes. So today we're going to talk about how to find the best tribe. So with your Tailwind account, you get to be able to join 5 tribes. Now you can add what's called a power up. So me right here, as you can see, I have a power up which allows me up to 10 tribes and up to 80 monthly submissions. When you have 5 tribes, it's only 30 monthly submissions. So you really want to, and remember when you are reposting other people, that does not count as a submission because you're posting their content to your boards and not the tribe itself, if that makes sense. So if you're just brand new, you want to think about the types of content that you usually share on your own Pinterest account that will be beneficial to you and your related categories. So you go here to find a tribe, these different categories. What I don't like about this search feature with Find the Tribe is that if you hit the backspace button, you restart and you don't go to the main category section. So I'm marketing. I usually look for marketing things, and I'm also travel, okay? So if your ideal client are moms, let's say, most likely you might share tips for moms, then you want to go into the kids parenting or family tribes. Now, if you're a DIY blogger, that might be more holiday. If you're fitness, health, etc. If you're a photographer, then you might be between lifestyle marketing, kids parenting. Maybe you have a knack for women's fashion as well. So it really depends. You're always looking for what are the categories that I'm blogging about and what are the categories that my ideal audience cares about, because that's really important. So let's say I'm going to go into family. So in family, now they're asking you to kind of like a subcategory. So in family, let's say I want to do parenting. Well, homeschool is probably a big topic right now due to lockdown. So what are we looking for when we want to join a tribe? We're looking at, first of all, activity. So this tribe here has 132 members, but they're not very active. So that's not a good tribe to join, right? And you want to look at their categories, and the cool thing is you can preview a tribe. So the first thing I do is I look for a tribe that's going to be a little bit more active. Okay, so this one says Adrian's tribe, all niches, which I'm not sure what that means. So what could do is I could preview the tribe. And some tribes you have to request to join, and other tribes you can just join automatically. So this one looks like one that you can join automatically. So I see here there's some content I'm going to look at, so it's talking about blogging, how to start a blog. That's good for me, for example. Recipes, can be, I do pin. Because remember, you want it to be content for you to add to your other Pinterest boards as well. So it needs to fit your niche. It needs to fit your other subcategories. And then you can read here about this blog. You want to definitely read the instructions and what they say, because every tribe has its own rules. So you want to follow the rules. Play nice, don't post spammy content. Pin one for each you add. So many times they want you to pin way more than you add. So that's kind of cool. The other thing I look at is how many repins and how many reshares. So I kind of like to look at those numbers. So like I said, actually I think I found it, back to search. Because if you hit the backspace button, it takes you like right to the beginning instead of the categories where you were. So there is a back to search. I take back my comment. That is definitely a contender. This one has way too many members and not enough activity. So this one, all topics, Pinterest buddies, this could be a really interesting one because it's very active for only 68 members. For example, this one's 290 members and it's active, but not as active as this one with way less, like 1/3 of, I don't know math. But anyway, so I'm going to preview this tribe too. And again, I'm looking at the topics, I'm looking at the instructions. This one has way less repins, and you can even see by the count, it's not like, huge counts, but it could still be interesting for me. So remember that when you are looking for a potential tribe that you want to join, so let's say high school mom, let's say homeschool mom, sorry, and you want to request to join. So the first thing you want to do is preview the tribe to look at the activity, the types of content, but you also want to look at the rules. So many of the tribes where you have to request to join, they're going to have a mini questionnaire. You do want to make sure that you answer the mini questionnaire. Quit homeschool mom. So if you're blogging about this, this would be a good time for you. So they're not so big. They don't have that many repins, but they might be like a new tribe. Leave a pin, share a pin. If a pin fit your niche or boards, no problem. This board is active Tailwind users. Those who are not active at least once a month will be removed. And they're saying no more than 5 submissions a day, which usually Tailwind will flag you and be like, hey, you're sharing too much of your own. You need to share others. So that's it, guys. You keep going back to the search. You find your best 5 tribes. And one last tip is that if you've been in a tribe for a month, 2, and you see that the quality of the pins being shared there, because you want to share high quality pins, it's just not matching your brand or just not high quality, you can always leave a tribe. There's no problem with leaving a tribe and replacing it, especially since it's limiting, right? You only have 5 tribes to join, so you want to make sure that you're really finding the best 5 tribes for your business in order for you to get found. Now, if you want to grab my Pinterest SEO checklist, click on the link below, read the blog post to grab the freebie.